Hey everybody, I'm sitting on my porch. You guys know how much I love my porch. Check this out. I got that heater for my birthday. It's pretty cool. So I've got a heater that really pours the heat down. That's how I'm able to sit out here in the cold. Well, it is December the 27th and we are nearing New Year's, and it is upon us. It's gotten here already quickly, and I just want to do a value video real quick. You guys know I love doing these videos and sharing different things. Today, the value video is this. How many of you guys have set New Year's resolutions and you've kept them either a couple days, a couple weeks, or maybe a couple months? You know what I'm saying? Some of us, we set New Year's resolutions and we say things like, I'm going to get healthy. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to jog or run in a marathon. I'm going to make epic changes in my finances. I'm going to whatever. I'm going to have quiet times, whatever your resolution is. Some people, we don't believe in resolutions, especially, it's funny, the older we get, the less we believe in making New Year's resolutions. Why? Because we don't keep them. When you're younger, you think, I'm going to do this year, and you do that enough times, and so many years, you get to the point where you're like, I'm never going to keep a resolution, I quit. And so I just want to talk about that for a second, my value for that. So if you're out there, whether you make New Year's resolutions or not, I want to tell you what happened with Lori and I this past year. So this past year, not in 2018, but in 2017, you know my story. I got epically sick with double pneumonia. I got sick over and over. I was pre-diabetic and high blood pressure and multiple medicines and all that stuff. And in December of 2017, we reached out to John Michael Kilpatrick, and he talked to us about what Lori and I now do, what we coach in. And he shared with us, our dear friend, about his health journey and him getting success and healthy, just like I'm doing right now. And we signed up to start on January 5th of 2018. Can you believe it? January 5th, 2018, this year, so this past January, we signed up. At that point, I weighed 230.6 pounds, and my resolution was last year, and I did make one, I've got to get healthy. I can't make another year. The doctor said that I'm going to be on a boatload of medicines. I was already on some, and I was not finishing well. I didn't know how to get there, and I felt all alone. But I said, and I even said to Lori, we got to do something. So on our blackboard in the house, we have a blackboard wall, I wrote health at the top of it. I had to get healthy. I needed to lose weight. I needed to lose, I thought, at least 50 pounds. That was just to get off my blood pressure medicine. I wasn't even thinking that I could get healthy like I was in high school or college. That would have never crossed my mind because I woke up in the mornings aching every day, I'm 44 years old, guys. Woke up in the mornings and I would roll out of bed going, oh, I hurt. And then I would creak into my day, and my body weight was killing my knees, and my hips hurt, my ankles hurt, my knees hurt. I was in so much pain. My energy was not existent. I was dragging. For you guys that saw some of my first videos, it's real. Talking about this, I can feel it. I get to thinking about when I had my MS battles, in this whole weight and health journey a few years back. I remember thinking that I could never get better, and I was stuck, guys. There was so much against me, and I remember just not having energy and thinking that it was over. And I even started the program thinking it probably won't work, but I'm just going to give it a try. It's the last chance. I tried running. I tried all kinds of activity, and I only gained weight and got less healthy, and I hurt, you guys. I hurt. I was 43 years old at that point, and everybody told me, you're getting older. That's the way it works. And so we started the program January 5th, 2018, Lori and I did. And over the first month, we lost a lot of weight. Lori lost 15 or 16 pounds. I ended up losing 30 pounds. And I was like, what is this? This is weird. So I lost an entire kid in the first month. And I remember going, holy mackerel, I just lost 30 pounds in 30 days. That's not even possible. I didn't even believe it. You know what started to make me believe it is the fact that I put on a suit that I couldn't even button the year before, and it actually went around, and I started to feel good. What was really cool was that within the first week and a half, 2 weeks, I started getting energy. I'd wake up in the morning and think, I can do this. And I had this burst of energy after day 4, day 5, and it was like, oh my goodness, this isn't a part of getting old. This is because of improper nutrition and wrong habits. I started sleeping better. Lori woke me up on week 2. She wakes me up. She's like, wake up. And I wake up and I'm like, what? And the next day I was like, why did you wake me up in the middle of the night? And she said, I woke you up because you stopped snoring. See, I'd been snoring for years, and breathing was horrible. And she said I was so quiet. She was afraid that I died in my sleep. So she woke me up. She woke me up. But that was within the first couple of weeks. It was unbelievable. And so I remember going through, and I'm just recounting, if that's okay with you, recount some stuff from my last year. But I remember looking at some of my pictures that I had from the year before, and like my profile picture that you guys, see on my Facebook page with my before and after. I saw that picture of me my year before in 2017 on my birthday. And I broke down crying because I looked at the picture and I looked at myself and I didn't realize how bad I had gotten. And when I looked at that picture and I looked at my face and my weight, you can go look at my profile picture if you don't know what I'm talking about, but on it, I looked at my face and my weight and I cried. I was so upset at me for becoming that person, and I hated myself in that picture, and I realized I had to work on my heart. So for the next month, I worked on the fact that the Lord was teaching me to love myself, whether I was healthy or not. Just because I lost the weight and I looked good in the mirror wasn't good. There was something that happened inside of me that was disturbing, that God was repairing as I was getting the weight off. Isn't that cool? So I went through this heart journey, and it started changing my insides. And I started thinking about the fact that, like in 1 Corinthians 13, I need to replace, love with Dustin. And I need to say it back to myself. Love is patient, love is kind. That thing, just put in there, Dustin is patient. And end it with Dustin. Is Dustin patient with others? Yeah, but I wasn't patient with me. Dustin is patient with Dustin, like my journey. Dustin is kind to Dustin, like letting me have time to get healthy. And I wasn't. I didn't know that about myself. That happened on this journey. I called John Michael up. I'm like, John Michael, this is what I'm going through. He's like, that's awesome. I did a live video with you guys and started sharing it. And you guys started loving up on me as I was transformed. And see, here's the thing. I didn't realize that I started with the weight thing and I ended with transformation of me as a person. I started with just trying to lose weight and get healthy and get off meds. And I did. I got there by June. In June, I'd lost 76 pounds, and I got off all my meds, and I became completely healthy. In February, we started coaching people. We've coached over 100 people now in this program. It's just incredible to me that many people trust us. You know what I'm saying? But what I found is even as I went through it and I started coaching them, it wasn't about the weight in the first place. It was about becoming better at who we are. I became better at being a dad. I got to quit going to DC all the time and traveling every month and got to be around my family more. I was more present at Christmas this year. I got to be around for birthdays and really be there. I wasn't sick with pneumonia through the birthdays like I was the year before. This year I got to actually do my kids' birthdays. That was a big win for me. I can run around and play in the yard. I'm 44 years old and I feel better than I did when I was at 24 years old. And I'm not making that up. It's just the life change, the transformation, the proper nutrition, and when the body got healthy, my mind got healthier. My finances have gotten healthier. And so I've gotten more present. I feel like a better person. And that's all been with the help of my coach. See, the thing is that I kept thinking if I could do it alone. We get in this place where we're struggling with our story, our battle, our health, and we think we got to fix ourselves because it's so sometimes embarrassing to admit we need help. It was really hard to admit in January last year I needed help. It was really hard to watch Lori get where she needed to lose 57 pounds. It was hard to see me need to lose 76 pounds. It was hard to see the pictures, but I needed help. I needed help. I couldn't do it alone. We were stuck. We had income, we had jobs, we had whatever, but we were stuck and we were hurting and we weren't even able to do family well. We were trying hard. We're doing ministry. I was preaching, I'm traveling, and I'm struggling. And I needed help. I remember that. This is the reason why I'm doing this value video. The reason why I'm getting emotional is because I remember what it was like. I remember what it was like to feel like we couldn't make it. And to wonder if I was going to be able to continue to provide for my family for the long haul. I was trying hard. I'm doing IT as hard as I could back then. But I nearly ended up in the hospital with pneumonia. They wouldn't put me in the hospital in 2017 with pneumonia because I'd have been introduced to other pneumonia. I had bacterial and I'd been introduced to viral and could have gotten really sick and died. And I had blood pressure issues and stroke. I was really a stroke prone. And I was alone. And so I'm even doing this today because you don't have to be alone. If you're out there and you feel alone, you don't have to be alone. Somebody can help you. Lori and I have helped people because we got help. In the middle of it, we've gotten our health and we've been financially blessed, and it's blessed our family. That's been because we've been hanging out with the most amazing people I've ever known. I have mentorship and coaches that pour their life into me. You see, in the beginning, I thought that this was about the weight, and it really wasn't. It was because God wanted me to become the best version of Dustin I could be. And he put me in relationship with some of the most amazing people I've ever known and walked with. And both the coaches around us and the clients around us and the coaches that have sponsored us like John Michael and Elizabeth Kilpatrick and our mentorship above us, they have invested so much in us. It's made us better people. And you guys, you know, the best thing is this. I lost the weight. I got healthy. I'm present for my family. I'm present for my wife. I've got energy like whatever. I feel like I'm getting to date her for the first time in my life. My kids were having the most fun. I can run around and jump and wrestle and play and chase and play soccer and do stuff I haven't been able to do at 44 years old. And that's not even the best part. The best part is that I've got these people in my life that make me better for being with them. So if you felt like you're alone and you're battling out there and you don't know how to get there, you're not alone in that. That was me last January. You're heading into this next January, you can make changes too, and in a very short time see results. In 30 days, I got 30 pounds off. By June, I got it all off. I've kept it off since June. This really works. It's now December, and I am healthy. I learned how to maintain. We coach to transition. We coach so you can maintain your life. Do you stay on the program forever? No, but you do the habits forever. And those habits, that proper living, that proper nutrition, it makes your brain wake up. You come alive. Anyone that's been with us in this, they can say that the smoke, the fog lifts, and you think better. You feel better. You become more positive and awake and help others more. You become present for your family. And I can attest to that. So you get that going on in your heart. And that's the best part, is that awakening inside of you and the people you get to be with. The community's amazing. Now, will you get John Michael as a coach? No, not unless you ask him to coach you. If you know him better than you know me, then you should. But you can have Lori and I coach you, and we'd love to coach you. If you know one of our other coaches that's on the team and you feel more confident with them, that are friends of Lori and mine, you know, like JC, Millie, Jen, Megan, some of those guys, Kelly, you know them, and ask them to coach you. They'd love to coach you. Guys, we love y'all. We want to see you get your best year ever. And here's the thing, we realized that if we could have gotten the results on our own, if we could have done it by ourselves, we would have already done it. Maybe that's you. Maybe you thought the same thing. Maybe you thought, I've tried everything and I can't get the results on my own. Well, guess what? There's no reason why you can't have somebody in your corner that's your biggest fan and your cheerleader. It's me and Laura. And let us coach you and help you get those results you need. That's what gets my heart. Somebody said yes. John Michael, Pat, some of these guys said yes, and they got their life in order and they got their health in order, and then they decided to pay it forward for others. So I'm going to do. Rest of my life, I'm a health coach, and I am shepherding people's lives into health in their hearts, their minds, and their spirits. We're seeing the most epic change in people's whole reality. Ministry for 20-some years, and this has been the most results and the best results I've ever seen. You need help out there? Let us help you. Love you guys. Y'all are awesome. You're epic. Thanks for being on here. I see people still on and watching and live with us. Y'all are awesome. You guys have been incredible. One last thing I want to say is this entire year, from January till now, you guys have celebrated me along and followed this journey. You've been with me on Facebook, on these live videos. You are awesome. You have celebrated me to these results, and you have celebrated me to success. Celebration has taught me habits to replicate. If I can celebrate you and cheerlead you and be your biggest fan for this next year, will you please let me? Because, guys, I've been there alone before, and you do not have to do this year alone. You can get your resolutions, your results, what you need in life. There's sacrifice involved, but you won't be alone, and it's worth it. All right, that's my encouragement as we finish up this year. We'll do a little bit more with my family and a prayer thing on December 31st. We invite you out. And if you need health or you need someone in your life coaching you, can you just reach out? Private message us. Ping us right now. If you've got our cell number, text us. If you private message us, we'll give you our cell and we'll talk back and forth and set up a time to share. We want to help you. We want to pay it forward. Our yes can help so many more get healthy, and guess what? Your yes is going to affect you, your family, and all those around you. So if your resolution is to get healthy this year, we can help with that. Love you guys. Blessings. We'll see ya. Reach out.